Novelist is designed to help readers of all ages and those who help them access fiction books. We'll begin here at the Go Wild Databases page. You can access Novelist by clicking on Kids Resources, Arts, Humanities, and Literature, and alphabetically. You'll notice that we subscribe to Novelist as well as Novelist K8. Novelist K8 limits the results to fiction for young readers. On the right-hand side, there are links to help with Novelist K8 and Novelist. You can start your search here on the alphabetic page or click on the title. Novelist can be searched by author, title, and series. It can be searched by location, plot, and character. If you click on All, it will search your terms in full text of all Novelist content, including annotations, reviews, and their articles and lists. To focus your search, select the radio button for author, title, or series. I'm going to begin our search with an author title. This is a great example for using Novelist as a reader's advisory tool to help patrons get to their next author and next book. This author wrote only 3 books. If you scroll down, you'll see those books listed. You can do several things from these pages. One, you can see them listed in order for the series. So if your patron has read The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and they want to read the second book, you'll see that The Girl Who Played with Fire is the number 2 in the trilogy. You get a description of the book, reviews, more information about the book, and if you click on Check Wildcat, you can find out whether your library or a library in the state owns this book. On the right-hand side, you'll see that you can search more, which allows you to select categories here and find additional books. Novelist also recommends books at the top. They offer up to 9 recommendations for each title. Let's stick with mystery stories, character-driven, suspenseful, and we can launch a search. We could also select one of those subject terms. Now I have a whole new list of books to work from based on some book I had read and liked. I can also search for a place. For example, Wyoming oil field. And we can see that these are part of a series. I could search my character as well. Let's use some of their appeal terms. They'll look for cozy mystery and small town. All these terms can be found by interviewing the patron or the student, what they liked about the books they've read, the book they just read, or what they'd like to explore. Here I have a list of 558 items. I can check Wildcat to see if my library owns them. I can see if they're part of a series. I can also see what age range they fall into. I can limit my age range on the right-hand side, or I can narrow my results by the following: by genre, storyline, pace, tone, writing style, subject, and location. Let's limit these by culinary. Now I've limited my list down to 39 items. I can look at those that just are in a series by clicking on the tab or sort by author. If I look through those and I want to take my search a new direction, I can eliminate that item from my breadcrumbs here on the green bar by clicking on the X. And now I could add a different limiter. So for example, we can go to Location and add Kansas. I'm going to go back to the home page and look at some other ways that we could search for materials. On the left-hand side, I can pull up recommended reading lists. For example, I'll click in Teen and select Graphic Novels and Manga, and it gives me some subcategories. For example, superheroes. This is also a great way to become familiar with a different sort of genre, different sort of books that your patrons and students might be looking for. And here's a list of books they've recommended under that topic. Additional items on this page. On the right hand side, you'll see that there are award winners, including the Indian Paintbrush Awards. There's a Reader's Advisory Toolkit, which will be covered in an additional segment. Teaching with Books, which will also be covered in an additional segment. There are articles on all sorts of topics, book discussion guides, and author read-alikes.